What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, and I'm doing the video, audio message, a nighttime audio message. I'm about to go to sleep, and I just had to share this off my heart. I got into my feelings, into my, my emotions, my feelings. Like I'm a big Rocky Balboa fan. I love Rocky Balboa. For those of y'all that know Rocky Balboa, it's a great movie series. I'm talking about before Creed. I've seen like one Creed, but honestly, the originals are better. Rocky Balboa, before Creed took over or whatever, like when it was just Sylvester Stallone and, Apollo Creed, you know what I mean? And after like Apollo Creed, just the whole Rocky Balboa series before it became Creed was like the best. And like there's so many deep, meaningful moments in those movies. Like I really love it a lot. I resonate with Rocky the most. That's my favorite movie the most because Rocky Balboa is portraying to be a southpaw, a lefty, left-handed fighter, and I'm actually left-handed. Now in a fight, I'm ambidextrous. You know what I'm saying? I can come at you at any angle. You know what I mean? I'm a ninja. You know what I'm saying? I got my black belt in Taekwondo, like real talk, first degree. However, like I write with my left hand, and I paint with my left hand, and I cook a lot with my left hand. I eat with my left hand, but I do other things like shoot a basketball with my right hand. But anyways, like I just resonate because he's a southpaw. Rocky Balboa is a southpaw, and he's just like the hometown hero. You know what I mean? From Philadelphia or whatever. They got the statue in Philly. He's like the hometown hero. A legend, and that's how I always love positive, inspiring movies. I've never been into these dark, evil, demonic, scary movies. Fear, movies filled with fear. I never, and I'm still never going to get into that. That's just my personal choice, and I don't have to put up with that. But I always love Rocky Balboa because it's so inspirational, so inspiring, so motivating. The training, what I'm saying? Like how he was in the meat locker, what I'm saying? Punching the meat, what I mean? I'm a vegan, but still, I thought that was pretty dope. How he would get in there, he would be punching dead animals, what I mean? Meat, what I mean? Heavy things of meat, he would be in there punching, what I mean? And he would be training, running around the town, and like he was really respected, what I'm saying? And like people knew him, and that's how I desire to be respected and loved by the city of Dallas and by the whole entire universe, the whole world, but especially Dallas. I pray for the day I wake up and people are like, we love you, Sky, we love you, keep doing your thing, much love, thank you for what you're doing, you're a champion. Whenever as I accomplish new goals and achievements and awards and whatnot, I'm always going to remember where I came from, and like, I love the music, the soundtracks to the different Rocky Balboa, Bill Conti, he's a musician, the artist who has all these piano pieces and band pieces for Rocky Balboa, and he's a phenomenal musician, composer. And I have his music on my iPhone. I've had his music on my phone for several years, ever since I was young, like, and it's just so motivating, inspiring, and that's my heart space talking to me. That's me rekindling the flame. That's me remembering who I am and getting inspired and getting deeper into who I truly am. I don't have to pretend to be somebody else that I'm not. This is who I am. I'm manifesting a YouTube Gold Award by just being myself, and I just love Rocky Balboa, and like Also, like his wife, Adrian, you know, he had a, like, I relate to that, you know, because it's so sweet, the love story, you know, like how he's this fighter, you know, Rocky is this fighter, you know, he's a champ, you know, and then like his wife, you know, it was like a fairy tale love, you know, it's real beautiful. And like how she was all shy and nervous whenever they first met, and he just wanted her to trust him, you know, that's all he wanted, was just her to trust him, you know, and I can relate with that, you know, that's all I am asking for, that's all I desire, is from the woman of my dreams, my true twin flame wife, the love of my life. I desire for her to trust me, you know, and just for her to be pleasantly surprised and see everything's gonna be all right, you know. Like, I just got real deep into the emotions, deep into my feelings, you know, with the soundtrack, you know, listen to the Adrian song. Like, there's a song called Adrian on Apple Music, you know, by Bill Conti, and that's just a piano piece. It's like less than 2 minutes, but it's just so beautiful. You know, you hear the strings, the orchestra, the violin, the piano, you know what I'm saying? It's so simple but so beautiful, you know. And then like the Rocky Balboa 6, you know, when Rocky came out of retirement to do one more fight, you know, like his wife was already passed away, you know what I'm saying, in that movie. But like at the end, you know, he talks about, yo, Adrian, we did it. You know, he brought some flowers to her grave, you know, saying, yo, Adrian, we did it. You know, I couldn't have done nothing without you, you know. And that's how I feel about my lady, my wife, you know, the woman meant for me, the woman of my dreams, you know. Like, I feel the same thing about her, you know. That's what I'll do for her, you know. Like, I'll bring her flowers, I'll visit her grave, you know what I'm saying, if she passes before me, you know, and I know she'll do the same thing for me if I pass before her, you know. But like, just that deep, sacred love, heartfelt, true love, you know, you feel in that movie that love conquers all, you know. You get all the doubt, all the fear, all the panic and worry out of your heart, out of your mind, you know. Whenever you watch this movie, when you watch the Rocky Balboa series, it's for, you know, it's to be inspired, you know what I mean? Because it's a story of a hero, and it's positive, and I love it. And, you know, I just really resonate with it, and just seeing how he loved Adrian so much, his wife, you know, like, there was no scandals, you know what I'm saying? There was no cheating, no love triangles, none of that, you know. And the same thing with me. Like, that's all I ever have been doing, is keep staying true, you know what I'm saying? Staying true, you know, like on the search, on the voyage, on the quest to find real true love with a real woman. None of this other shit. I'm not even going to get carried away talking about my traumas, you know what I mean, all the times I've been screwed over, people, dream killers, you know. But like, I finally feel that connection where I feel worthy, where it's a sacred love with my twin flame, you know, where I can just let go and just allow the magic to happen, you know. Like, that true classy love, that chivalry, you know what I'm saying? Like, that chivalry is real, you know. Like, a lot of people, they're just buzzed up on a whole bunch of shit. They're desensitized, they're numb, you know. They're walking around like concrete, walking around like glass, you know, walking around all tough and hard, and that shit is not real, you know. Our true self, we're supposed to be vulnerable, we're supposed to be sensitive, you know, we're supposed to be empathetic, have empathy towards each other, you know. And like, the closer and closer I get to my heart, the more I know I'm really about to manifest every day, you know, and the best is yet to come, you know, because I know where my heart is, and my heart has always, God knows my heart, and my heart has always desired just that one simple love. Yeah, I might have seen some Instagram or social media, whatever, or I might have slipped up and watched a few pornos or whatever, or seen some music videos. I get it, that those were bumps along the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's a saint. However, my heart knew where it always wanted to be, and it always wanted to be just with a lovely divine angel woman meant for me, that's going to ride with me, until we both dead. You know what I'm saying? Until we're both dead, till we're well off in our old age, together, being friends and lovers. That's all I ever asked for. That's all I ever desired, was just that. And to have children, that love me, that appreciate me, that I'm able to support and I'm able to help them, get into this world and be successful, have their own visions, have their own businesses, their own talents and gifts, and put them to use, create, for them to create, for them to be themselves and for them to create, that's whatever their heart leans towards, but I know they'll be creators. I know they'll be bosses, and just hearing these soundtrack, the Rocky Balboa soundtrack, the Adrian song, and also his trainer, Rocky Balboa's old trainer, his old coach, back in the old Rocky Balboa movie series, like back in the old movies, it's 1 through 6 are the Rocky Balboas. Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, and Rocky 6. So like in the older ones, back in like the 70s or whatever, Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, like that's when Mickey was training him, it's his coach. He's like another father to him, a father figure. And just like those clips, those inspiring moments, where Rocky's like reminiscing, going back to all these old places, having nostalgia, he's going back to the old ice skating rink, where him and Adrian, his wife, back when they were first ice skating together, and, getting to know each other, and just, young in love, and he's visiting Rocky would visit all these different places, like the old pet store that Adrian used to work at, he would cherish those moments. He would reflect back on that, and the pet store is closed, what I'm saying, that, like it's shut down, like it's just been vacant, abandoned, but he still went back to that place. He still went to the ice skating rink. He still went to the apartment where Adrian, him and Adrian's apartment or whatever, what I'm saying, where he first was getting to know her and getting her to trust him, just moments like that. And then moments when Rocky was reminiscent, like going back to the old boxing gym, the boxing gym where him and Mickey were getting to work, where Mickey was training Rocky in the gym, boxing, working on him, working with him so he can be the best fighter, so he can win his fights. And like just seeing Rocky throughout the journey, like revisit those moments, it's just so touching and heartfelt, what I'm saying? Because sometimes I do that from time to time. I make sure I'm not caught up. I make sure I'm not caught up in a depression. I make sure I'm not caught up in these low moments. I make sure I'm not caught up being super sad and depressed and low and, down. You know what I mean? But I know it's all right to experience those emotions, those feelings, because that's natural. One day, Lord willing, way far in the future, a long time from now, but one day my parents are going to be gone. You know what I mean? One day I'm going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be very far in the future. I'm having a natural death in very old age, But, one day my wife is going to be gone. One day my other family is going to be, my blood relatives are going to be gone. My grandma, you know what I mean? I'm not wishing this to happen anytime soon. I'm not anticipating this, but that's just reality. Like, we all die. We all are born and then we die and we reincarnate. We transcend. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something we got to understand. That's the natural part of life. And we got to learn how to appreciate each other every day. And like, that's what I'm doing. I was reflecting when I was listening to this music, like the Rocky Balboa music, about Adrian, his wife, and the song about Mickey, both of them passed away. His trainer and like his training coach, boxing training coach, Mickey, and his wife, Adrian, he was in a point in the movie, where both of them were gone. And like, that's heavy, and like, I can relate to it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I spend a lot of time alone, like in and out of all these relationships, then finally getting to the one, and then still that's off, on and off, you know what I'm saying? I'm still alone again, you know what I mean? And I use this time to reflect, and I've been reflecting a lot, working on myself. I'm not perfect, but like, I really have been working on being able to calm down and get into my heart space, like that. I do that by reconnecting with what I truly love. I truly love that deep, classical, sappy music, Frank Sinatra, bossa nova, jazz, you know what I mean? Music like that, that's very relaxing, calming, good vibes. There's some soundtracks to movies, that are just instrumentals, that are like Rocky Balboa, and sometimes it can really play with your emotion. It can really bring your feelings out, about sadness, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with wearing your heart on your sleeve. You don't have to go around being a tough guy or a tough girl or a savage that screws everybody over, because you're going to screw yourself over in the process by putting on that front, by putting on that act. But like, when you're your true self, when you live an honest life, when you are pouring it out and you're being yourself and you're wearing your heart on your sleeve and you're in your heart space and you truly only have good intentions, then you can't lose. You can't lose. And that's why I'm realizing every day, I can't lose. I'm always going to be victorious, because I'm in my heart space. I'm in my higher nature. I'm doing the best with what I have. I'm doing the best I can to inspire people, to elevate, to just get out of these tough situations, to get out of these unfortunate situations, and like, another thing, like Rocky, there was like a clip where he won a fight, against Apollo Creed, in one of the Rocky movies. I think it was Rocky 2, I'm pretty sure it's Rocky 2, Rocky Balboa 2, where he beat Apollo Creed, and, he was a class act, what I'm saying? He had the microphone from the announcer, talking to the audience, thanking everybody, giving them love. People over there like, we love you, Rock. That's what I desire to have. That's what I'm worthy to have. People like, we love you, Sky. We love you, Eternal Authenticity, EA. We love you, Sky. I can already feel that happening. And I know I'm worthy for it. I really desire that. And I appreciate that. That means a lot. And just seeing that clip, that movie's clip, and just at the end, he was, when he got his belt, his title belt, for winning, against Apollo. He beat Apollo, so he got his award, he was victorious, so he won the belt or whatever. I don't box, what I'm saying? But you know what I'm talking about, that belt that you put around, the championship belt or whatever, when you win. and he won, and like he was holding that up, and he was like, I just want to say one thing, you know, to my wife that's home, you know, yo Adrian, we did it, you know. And then she's at home watching on TV, you know what I mean? She's taking care of their newborn child, you know. And he even said, he was like, besides my kid being born, this was the greatest moment of my life, you know. And he said, yo Adrian, I did it, you know. And he's like all beat up, you know what I'm saying? He just won his best fight, and, you know, like he just been through a lot, you know, all this blood over his face and cuts and everything, and you know, he's tired, but he's a champion. You know, he did it. He overcame adversity. He won, and he dedicated that fight. You know, he showed love. He shouted out, gave a shout out to his trainer, Mickey. You know, he gave a shout out to his opponent, you know, to the crowd, and especially to his child and his wife, you know, and that's a class act, and that's how I'm aiming to be. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm doing, you know, every day, to be a class act, you know. And that's how I can see myself doing something like that, especially for my wife, the lady I love, you know. Like whenever I accomplish something big, whenever the next time I manifest something huge, you know, like whenever my time comes, I'm gonna be like, yo, I did it, babe. I did it, baby. You know, babe. You know, Bolingo, love, that means love, you know, Bolingo. But I'm gonna be like, I did it, you know. This is for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking home the gold for you, for us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna celebrate. You know, like that's, I feel that. And it's just, I had to just talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm different, you know what I mean? I'm always going to be in love. I'm always going to be in a loving relationship. I'm always going to be in a monogamous relationship, you know. And the closer and closer I've gotten to myself, to my heart space, you know, on the journey within, the more transparent I become, the more honest I become, the more confident I become in accepting myself and being who I truly am. That, hey, I love that, you know, real love, that true love, that classy one love, divine love, you know. I'm not going to focus on any of this extra energy and, you know, games and lies and scandals and love triangles and hookups and, you know, lustful behavior, you know, shit like that, polygamy, all that crap, you know what I'm saying? I'm not focused on that, you know. I'm a champion. I'm worthy of my one divine reflection, and that takes a lot of sacrifice to manifest that, and that's what I've been doing. I've been doing the no fap. I'll give y'all an update whenever I get to 3 weeks, you know, 21 days, or whenever I get to 50 days or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? I'm at 12 days now, you know, so just being honest. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep going. But I'm really pushing myself to keep going and to win, to be victorious, because I know God wants to see me win. I know my baby, you know, my lady, my wife, the woman meant for me, the woman of my dreams, the love of my life. I know she wants to see me win because she's my cheerleader, you know. She's the only woman that has shown me real love, real unconditional love, like real, besides my mom unconditionally loving me, but that's my mom, you know. But the closest woman to me besides my mom, you know, is her, you know. Like sometimes we appreciate each other whenever we have space, you know, but like I'm not gonna feel bad and, you know, be all hard on myself. I know I did the best I could. And I know I'm worthy for her to accept that and to appreciate me and be patient with me, you know, while I wait on her. You know, I'm worthy to have my woman to wait on me and be patient on me, you know, to be patient for me as I'm manifesting, getting everything together, becoming more established. I'm worthy to have a woman that won't give up on me. I'm worthy to have a woman that will see me as a champion, who will appreciate me as a champion I am, and to see me as great. And I'll see the same thing for her too. I'll see her as beautiful and divine and a goddess, an amazing goddess meant for me. And love is just so powerful, and I'm doing everything I can to really manifest, for real, because y'all see this Sky Blackwell, y'all see this eternal authenticity, but man, it's so much more to that. It's so much more deeper within, down under, I'm like a old oak tree, a sequoia tree that's been growing for hundreds of years, and my roots down under, they're deep, they go deep. So that's how I stand. That's how I am. There's layers to me. I'm not a one trick pony. I'm not a surface level guy. That's why I'm glad all those exes, it didn't work out, because it showed me that they ain't meant for me. It showed me that they fake. It showed me that they don't have my heart. And I'm glad I didn't waste my life with someone who isn't meant for me. I always craved that passionate, special, sacred love. That one love that nobody else can have, and that love where this woman will love me more than any other person on this planet can, any other woman, anybody. I always crave that, and I know I'm worthy for it. And whenever I get my feelings on this, hearing this music and seeing these motivational clips and scenes, whenever I'm always closing out the world, because it's so noisy, even right now as we speak, I hear somebody acting a fool in the parking lot, and it's midnight. I pray for the day where I'm so far away from this matrix, where I'm living in a beautiful mansion, a beautiful estate that's so far from the neighbors, where I'm not crammed in, packed in like a can of sardines with all these neighbors and apartments. I pray for the day where I'm away from the sirens, I'm away from all these crabs in a bucket, all these jokesters, these clowns, just being funny all the time, at shit that ain't even funny, being jokesters, being just acting a fool, in the parking lot, drinking, people working on their car at midnight, like trying to fix a car all late at night, trying to grill all at night and stuff, like shit like that. Like, I'm gonna be far away from that, where I just have peace. I'm ready to have peace. I'm ready just to have peace and quiet, a tranquil, serene environment, surroundings, a home like that, a protected, luxurious home, for me, my wife and our children, where my newborn baby, whenever that time comes, where they are welcomed in this world with love by us, where there is none of this rushing everywhere and racing everywhere and chasing and, stressing and, all this riffraff from the world. All this desensitized, shallow behavior from the world. That shit has got to stop. I pray for the day the world stands still and just chills out and heals. Because sometimes some of the stuff I see in this world is, I'm at a loss for words. It'll be unexplainable when I see it, or whenever I've experienced stuff or been through stuff. Some stuff I'm like, wow, I can't even explain this. Like, I'll be shocked. And then I'll just go back to my own world, having faith that, hey, I can have my own world. You know, I can be in the world, but not of the world. And that's what I'm recognizing, you know. And to my twin flame wife, the woman of my dreams, the woman I love the most, you know, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you know, for my ego. You know, I'm sorry for my impatience at times. You know, I'm working on myself. And I'm getting myself together. And it's always going to be like that all throughout life. However, just know the love I have for you is real. You know, the love I've had for every woman has always been real. That's why I got so frustrated and been out of shape, and my feathers were all ruffled several times, because it's like these women took me as a joke. You know, they took me as a joke. They took me for granted. They played me, you know, like I'm a card, like I'm just another number. And that wasn't cool. You know, like, it wasn't cool. And I've just had to let go. You know, I've just had to let go and just focus on my heart space, what truly feels the best. And I know who she is, and she knows who I am. We're meant for each other. And that's how it's going to be, you know. So I love you, twin flame, wife, divine reflection, divine counterpart, special lady meant for me, the love of my life, woman of my dreams. I appreciate you. I'm thankful for you. I'm grateful for you. I adore you. I need you. I'm whole by myself. I can function on my own. However, at the same time, truth be told, we need each other. We're better together. We're better together. We can do so much more, and it's so much better. So I was just saying, I just got into my feelings, you know, calm down, and just had to keep it real with y'all, you know. There's nothing wrong with watching movies that really inspire you and bring you, you know, that help nurture your dreams, you know, what you resonate with what you relate to. You know what I'm saying? I relate to Rocky Balboa, you know, a lot. And that's my favorite movie series, my favorite movie, you know, like, especially the music and just everything, you know. It's a real classy movie about real, like, it's just so real, you know what I'm saying? Yes, part of it is fictional and whatnot, but like, it's so real, you know, like, I can relate to it heavy. And I'm just here to be the hero. I'm here to be the hero for Dallas. I'm here to be the hero for, you know, the entire world, the entire universe, for the United States, you know, for Africa, wherever, you know. I'm the hero. I'm the greatest of all time. And I'm just saying thank you. Thank you to my lady. Thank you to my parents, you know, for instilling these good qualities into me, for me to be able to like and appreciate lovely movies like that, great music like that, a great love, a great woman like that, you know what I mean? Thank you. You know, thank you, and I appreciate you. So I'm in this on a positive note, you know. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good day. And just make sure you do what you love. And focus on who you love. You know, no games. You know what I'm saying? No games. No games. Just keep it real. Keep it real. You know, connect to your heart space. That's how I connect to my heart space, by sometimes watching these clips, you know, these flashbacks of these old movies and whatnot, and then it gets me into my own reality, you know, of reminiscing of, connecting to my heart space, cherishing memories and moments with my true love, and even with people who have helped me along the way, people who were like a trainer, a coach, or a mentor towards me, another father figure, like, I appreciate all the love, you know what I mean? Thank you. Y'all helped me to be the man who I am today, and I am great. I am a successful man. I am a powerful man. I am a high value man. I'm extremely valuable. I'm just saying thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Yeah, y'all go connect to your heart space. Check out Rocky Balboa, or whatever movie is inspiring to you. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing the right thing. Connect to your heart space. Talk to God. Reflect. Sit with your emotions. Sit with your emotions. It's okay to feel sadness, Just don't stay there. Don't stay there. And that's how I'm doing. I'm rising up. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have a great day tomorrow. So, y'all have a great day, great night. Take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. You know what I mean? Thank you for the support. Much love. Like this video. Share this video if you support the truth and the real. Like this video. Share this video if you support the truth and the real. Y'all take care. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.